Hey, we are working on a big turtle mount today. I am in my studio and I thought I would share with you the paints I'm using for the big turtle. So, this is my entire palette for this whole project. I used a base coat on the turtle because I don't like starting with bright white. That base coat is a Sherwin-Williams outdoor color called Kilium Beige. I've used it for years. This is the rest of the palette though. These are the colors: Naples yellow, bright apple green, Hooker's green, Payne's gray, brilliant blue, burnt umber, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, and titanium white. That is pretty much everything I'm going to use for this whole project. I don't like to use a super big palette because I like the cohesion of a smaller palette. I might end up putting in a little bit of this, alizarin crimson, depending on what else I decide to paint, or maybe some cerulean blue, but I'll let you know if I do that. Here is the giant turtle with the base coat already on it, and I'm just going to start roughing in the water that will be the background of this piece. I'm a little bit obsessed with this bright aqua green and Naples yellow top water color. It reminds me of sea glass, and I just love the transparency of it. As I move further down, I start adding in some brilliant blue and some ultramarine blue to the sides to kind of give it more depth. This is all freehand. There is no plan here. It's just what I have pictured in my head that I want the background to look like. When you see what looks like black going in, that is actually Payne's gray. It's a really, really deep color. I don't use it very often, but this piece is going to be out in the sun. This turtle's final destination for the next few years will be on Dearborn Street in Inglewood, so that people can take their photo with it, and it will be a lovely tourist attraction for people coming to the area. So I'm painting my contrast a little bit stronger than I usually do, just to help with the visuals from a little bit further away. Typically when I do a mural or a mount, I finish it off with either a Modern Masters clear coat or some sort of spray clear coat, several coats of it, just to protect the artwork. This one is actually going to have an automotive clear coat over it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments as you follow along while I complete this giant turtle. Here is the big turtle. I've done the background. We've got some details going in for Mr. Grouper here. A lot of this will end up covered up, so I'll show it to you. So I'm going to be painting 3 tarpon, a snook, a trout, a redfish, a cobia, a permit, a grouper, a hammerhead, and I don't know. If I have room, sheep's head, snapper, we'll see. I want to fit a lot of fish on this mount. An unnatural amount of fish on this mount. If you ever find a fishing spot that has all of these in one place, please phone me immediately. Send me your numbers, I'll be there. Just kidding, no fisherman in their right mind would ever share numbers like that. Anyway, here's a nice permit going in towards the top. They like to hit the top water sometimes, so I thought that'd be a good spot for him to hang out. Working with Bonefish and Tarpon Trust all these years, I really, really want to catch a nice big permit on the fly. Haven't done it yet. It is definitely one of my bucket list fish. Okay, so grouper and permit are done, and we are going to move on to the next fish in the lineup, which is a cobia. If you have never had cobia, you are missing out on a really nice meal. Leave a comment with cobia recipes if you are a fish cookerman. Is that a word? It is now. For both this cobia and the grouper, I used burnt umber, brilliant blue, bright aqua green, white, and a little bit of ochre. My process is to layer the colors in slowly and build them up. Jumping right into the snook, I am laying in the outlines of my fish. Payne's gray, ultramarine blue, and burnt umber are my main colors for this snook. I want his body to reflect a little bit of the deeper watercolor and also the bright aqua of the top, because snook are nice and silver and shiny. So it's like painting a mirror and a reflection of whatever's in the mirror. And not forgetting the sunlight coming down and casting shadows. So here are the fish I've done so far. If you want to see the rest, keep following me on Instagram at Kelly Reark or on YouTube at Waterfront Kelly.